Hey guys, it's Brett. I've been a men's nutrition coach for the last 10 years. I'm teaching you everything I know. Today's topic is about the 3 habits that are silently sabotaging your health goals. You might be working out hard, but you don't look and feel the way that you want. It's likely that one of these 3 is silently sabotaging your progress every single day. And the crazy part, you probably think that it's helping you. Problematic habit number 1 is healthy snacks. Society thinks that we need snacks, but they are a made-up construct. We don't need snacks. Eat meals. When you're constantly snacking throughout the day, the problem with this is that they're usually carb-rich. They usually don't have enough protein in them, and it's usually junk calories that are adding up throughout the day and stalling your progress. What these foods do is that they make you constantly secrete insulin throughout the day because you're constantly eating. This kicks you out of fat burning all day long, and they usually don't have enough protein in them to flip what's called the leucine threshold. That means they don't have enough protein or amino acids in order to tell your body, hey, we're full, we're satisfied. Let's start building muscle and burning fat. So they really don't serve a purpose, and they just add up to unwanted calories. Even more, I see people eat these snacks all day long, grazing, and then by the end of the day, they are just starving. They're ready to eat someone's arm off, and then they overeat at dinner. Another typical place these snacks come in that's sabotaging your results is after dinner. If you eat a meal and you find yourself 1 to 2 hours later in the fridge or in the kitchen snacking, we need to address what was broken in the dinner meal. We need to address why you're eating. If you can't go more than 1 to 2 hours without eating after dinner, then it's usually emotional hunger, not physical hunger. It means you're eating because you're tired, you're stressed, you're lonely, you're bored. There's some sort of emotional trigger that is getting you to eat after dinner. Your plan to solve this throughout the day is going to be to eat at least 2 meals a day, but 3 is a great way to stay balanced. If you build your meal correctly with lots of lean protein, plenty of green veggies, quality carbohydrates, and you create this balanced meal that has some healthy fats in there too, and you take 10 minutes to protect and prioritize that mealtime where you can actually sit down, eat this meal, enjoy it fully, away from the computer ideally. What this does is this is going to give you 3 to 4 to 5 hours or more of uninterrupted productivity. You're going to feel satisfied by default, and you're not going to feel the urge to snack as much. So this takes care of a lot of the daytime snacking. And then after dinner, create that balanced meal as well. Brush your teeth once you eat. It's a strong signal to stop eating for the night. Start winding down. Take some magnesium. Get the lights down low. Tell your brain we're done eating and you're going to make it to bedtime. The second health habit that's sabotaging your goals is eating out too often. Now hear me out. There's a lot of great restaurants these days. I'm a big believer in that you can always find a way to win at any meal. Any meal can move you closer to your health goals or further away from your health goals. So I am a big fan of finding the best menu options that support your health needs. But the problem is, even the healthy spots will sometimes be way too high in the fats and carbs for your goals. They might be even low protein for your goals. I've seen some of the best health spots have meals that have 60 grams of fat in them, and it's all healthy stuff, which is great. But this could be your entire intake of fats for the day, depending on your body weight. If you have this for lunch and then you have another healthy meal like this for dinner, then you are blowing your calorie intake up and you will just not lose weight. Look, there's no telling how much butter and oil and sugar go into these meals. One chef may cook it one way, and then the next, another chef is doing something completely different, using way more butter and oil than expected. There's these hidden calories in there that add up quickly. So your solution to this is to not stop eating out. That is not what I'm saying. But it is to think about your week and how you can add some meal prep at strategic times. Maybe you bring your lunch every day and that means you're just on the hook for dinner. Or maybe you eat a healthy breakfast before you leave the house. You eat out at lunch for work, but then you have that healthy dinner that you prepare at home. Just address the number of meals you're eating out each week. Try to reduce them with some home-cooked meals that you know exactly what's going in there and see how your results unfold. The third habit I see holding people back is that they focus on the hacks and the tricks versus the fundamentals. It doesn't matter if you take 10 grams of creatine versus 5 grams of creatine. It doesn't matter if you cold plunge for 2 minutes. What matters is that you're doing the big stuff, the big needle movers, the fundamentals. A lot of people like to say they cold plunge, and yes, I'm a big fan of doing things that are hard and doing it voluntarily. That's why I believe we get so much value out of going to the gym. It's an opportunity to step into discomfort every day, and we get to choose it and push through it. And it makes us stronger. It helps us grow mentally and it develops our body. The hard thing is not the 2-minute cold plunge. The hard thing is sticking to a diet for 180 days until you get the results you want. The hard thing is spending 4 days a week in the gym for the next year to mold and craft the physique that you desire. The hard thing is choosing health 80 to 90% of the time when you look at your meals throughout the day and not just reaching for comfort foods. There's just no supplement that's going to move the needle for you like the fundamentals. There's no amount of cold plunging we can do to change our physique. And yeah, there's tricks. Sure, you can take 20 grams of creatine when you're sleep deprived. Maybe we'll find out that this plays out to work really well. But the reality is, why is the sleep not at 7 hours? We got to address the fundamentals. And when you do address the fundamentals, and when you hammer those fundamentals day after day after day, that's the thing that creates real change. That is what creates progress and this incredible leverage over the next 60, 90, 180 days that's going to give you the look and feel that you want every single day with your health. So the plan for you, instead of getting caught up in these hacks and tricks, is to develop your standards every day. Some of the standards that I set for myself: I always lead each meal with lean protein. I always drink 3 liters of water a day or more. I aim for 7 hours or more sleep. I try to move daily, some sort of movement. And I believe that there's always a way to choose health any meal, anytime, anywhere. With those standards in place, that's what's going to move you ahead. You can layer in the fancy supplements, you can layer in the cold plunges, you can do any mental challenges you want. All that stuff is great, but get the fundamentals right, and that's what's going to help you lose weight, build muscle, and look and feel the way you want. Thanks for watching. I'm sharing what I've learned over the last 10 years because I truly believe that health is the foundation for everything else you want to accomplish in life. It helps you show up your best for those that matter to us most. Hit subscribe if you want more frameworks just like this, and I'll see you in the next video.